Back with part 2, chapter 16. The fire of 1666. The battle between Great Tartary and the Greys of Orion. Here are revealed clashes between two powerful civilizations, the Great Tartarians and the Orion Greys, who were in charge of the great human colony during the time of the war between the Custodians and the Anunnaki. During the time known as the 1600s, they wanted to start taking over energy systems and seeing the great development of the Tartars. A great scramble to regain control began, possibly by order of the Custodians. As London burned with fire, a series of other similar explosions and attacks broke out in other parts of the Anakim's underground cores, unleashing chaos and confusion on a grand scale. The Tartars would soon begin their counter-attack. In what we know as Moscow, Russia, there was a huge center that was attacked by fires that consumed large structures and libraries with ancient knowledge. Advanced defense technology was used to repel this part of the attack and not suffer great losses. But the same was beginning to happen in Beijing, China, and especially in Egypt. The Grey beings tried to activate ancient Anunnaki technologies to increase power. The Tartars, aware of the importance these structures reflected, quickly intervened. The actual conflict between Greys and Tartarians during the fire of 1666 was a struggle for control of the energy grids, and the latter, with the great development based on free energy, had built a generating and conducting grid that maintained the balance of all known lands within the first dome. The Orion Greys, even trying with all their technology to destroy these centers, did not succeed and were partially defeated. This would also mark a before and after in their direct relationship with the custodian leaders in the future. There are also reports that the Tartars were tired of their increasingly frequent abductions of humans. The Greys, when really worried about losing their control, began to use time manipulation technology to try to destabilize the defense of Great Tartary. This caused great natural disasters and turmoil in many parts of the known lands. The Tartars returned everything to equilibrium over time. The conflict culminated in a state of attrition. Although the Greys caused great damage, they could not completely break the defenses of the Anakim. Although this conflict would be key to understand their technology to defeat them later during the Great War of 1728. Chapter 17, the 1728 Reset. Having lost the war against the Anunnaki, the Custodians returned to find their most prized human colony in a state of great technological advancement and rebellion. Fearing they would lose control completely, the Custodians again joined the Anunnaki in a treaty to plan a new reset. The reset was carried out through a great mud flood generated by the Anunnaki pyramids combined with controlled explosions to destroy the great cores and centers of the Tartars. During the chaos, some Anakim giants helped many ancestral humans to recross the southern passage and re-establish themselves behind the first dome in the ancestral lands and the shaky lands. This would lead to the repopulation of the known lands by the 7th generation, the current new humanity. For this, many strict control changes, new diseases, and limiting longevity was absolutely paramount. The creation of the simulation of the universe in the same invisible dome with advanced technology was one of the most powerful modernizations of the Custodians that absolutely challenged the new humanity on the understanding of their environment, thus creating several filters of fragmentation of society and technology and discouraging exploration, along with a total manipulation of the loyalists, group of humans located at the top of the hierarchical pyramid that would help these custodial beings against their own brothers for promises of all kinds. Of course, but fucking puppets, all world leaders, politicians, right at the bottom of the pyramid, as well as monitoring systems, creation of artificial ice walls, creation and manipulation of the weather, especially in the latitudes near the dome, creation of military bases and development of custodial technology given to the loyalists, technological advancement system regarding generation of earthquakes in case of anomalous detection in areas bordering the dividing ice walls. So if they see you getting close there, they activate earthquakes, just like they do here. Because earthquakes, yeah, you guessed it, it's from them.